Hi friends, warm welcome to Balkiedify channel. In this video, we are going to see some insights on software development lifecycle, in short, Sdlc. A software, we are all aware that it is a computer program, meaning that it has got a set of instructions to, to perform a particular task. So it will have an instruction set, and there is a way, what is the step it has to follow to achieve the task. That we call this algorithm. That is built in the program. We will be using a lot of data or values. To store the values, we need to have a data structures. This constitutes a software. Having said that, the software will have two purposes. One, it may even used to make the computer functioning, like operating system, BIOS, utilities, assemblers. These are all called the system softwares. There is yet another set of softwares called application software. In application also, we have very generic purpose like MS Word, MS Excel, common that can be used. Or there is out of the shelf softwares which we call for example, for accounting purposes, for billing purposes. If you want software, it is available ready-made. So we can purchase and we can use that. That is also open softwares. Then one more thing is that very specific to the industry, like a manufacturing industry, banking, healthcare. So the softwares are different types. When we talk about the softwares are not just like that. It is made, it has to undergo the process, a systematic approach it needs. So this approach, we were aware that there will be, the task needs some requirements. So we'll collect the requirement and they will plan it. We will develop it. We will build the software developed. Then we will test it. Then it will be rolled out. It is a normal. Before that, there are some of the steps. Usually in the world, in IT world, when the client talks to the IT company for making it out. So naturally they will initiate the project. They will be take what exactly they want. Then they will be going to discover the high level scope. Then they will be planning. All these things constitute that Sdlc. So the software development lifecycle will have to undergo all these things. Now mention first one, the initiation phase. Then they will be talking about what is the high level scope and cost. Then how the planning, they will be talking about the planning. Then the requirement will always come. They will be collecting it. Then accordingly they will try to design it. For the design, I have made a separate video on that. You can always refer that. Development is whatever is planned, what is decided, the designing, they will be converting it as a software. Then if there are different modules, they will be integrated. These modules will be integrated and goes for the implementation. Okay. Once this implementation goes, naturally there will be a production observation. Then they will be looking into, is it all any fixes needed, they will do that. But at one point of time, if business changes are happening in a larger way or technology is changing, naturally the software coming into the close. That is the end of the life cycle of the software. So it is in general. What we will be seeing in Sdlc is that in Sdlc the major phases are, one is requirement, definitely, because without requirement, without what we want to do, without understanding, we cannot do that. So the requirement talks about what are the needs and what are the base rules it is to be followed, because in case of business will have a lot of rules and they will be what are the lot of steps out there, because that is what they call it as a business process. So when we design the software, the software should have the same business process to be followed, business rules to be followed. So functionally what they want, that is one part of it. Another part, something we call as a non-functional, means that I want the speed of the processing should be there. This much volume of data to be processed this short of the time. So all these things will come non-functional part of it. These are all part of the requirement. So the requirement analysis is an important piece. Whatever we gather, whatever we collected from the client, that only will be made as a software. Anything out of that cannot all of a sudden come inside the software. That is the rule. The second phase is the design phase. Design, naturally we are planning how to keep it, what kind of a flow we are going to keep, how to keep the data structure, how to make the control flow, how we are going modularizing this program, software. All these things we will be conceptually doing, then they will be giving to the physical shape. Implementation is making the software ready. That's a coding. Then after that, testing phase is very important because it is going to ensure the quality of the software. So we'll have to look the quality in all aspects. The software meets the requirement, because once the testing says it is a green signal, meaning yes, it is okay, all tests are right, and that is what it is expected, then it will be given for the evaluation, means it is given to the client. It will be put into the production. Whatever your user want to test, then they will test it, and they will take it forward. So these 5 phases, now we are clear. Wrap up. Sdlc is a framework which main objective is to give a quality delivery on a desired and approved timeline. Thank you friends for watching this video. Thanks all. I'll meet you all with another title in another video. Okay, bye bye.